So these are the roles this particular job description is looking for. I mean, you'll have these particular job roles in this particular job position. So I hope you understood. And there's another line, that is requirement. So these are the roles that you'll be having in this particular job. So the requirement is they need someone with proven experience who has an experience in HR recruiter or some similar HR role. And another requirement they're looking for is someone who has an experience with sourcing techniques. Now sourcing techniques, again, if you remember, I told you in first, that is, looking for potential candidates. So someone who has an experience in those techniques. And the next one is understanding of referral programs. So here is, so what referral program really means is, it's basically, you'll be working as an HR. So the employees in your current company, or the current employees in your company, you'll ask them to refer some qualified candidates for jobs in the company you're working in. So they'll be rewarded with something like incentives or anything, whichever the company decides as a reward. So this is called referral programs, where the current employees, they refer a few candidates who are qualified for a particular job vacancy in your company, and they get rewarded through something that company decides. It can be anything, bonus or incentive or a gift or anything that the company decides. So this is referral program. So they're also required to understand these referral programs. Then the next requirement is solid verbal and written communication skills. So you need to have a very good verbal as in oral, and written communication skills, and sound judgment skills. So now, why sound judgment skills? Because when you work as an HR, you judge the candidate, you understand whether or not, you analyze him, you understand whether or not he's qualified for the job role or not. So you need to have this skill as well. And the qualifications they are looking for is any graduate experience, or also freshers are open to apply. So this is how these roles and responsibilities mean and requirement mean. So let's move on to the next job vacancy and understand its roles and responsibilities. So here the roles and responsibilities are, they have an urgent requirement for female HR fresher, and location here is given, and they're looking for someone from 2018 or 2019 MBA graduates. So the responsibilities that come here is, the first one is partnering with hiring managers to determine staffing needs. So now what this particular role means is that you need to partnering with hiring manager, as in you need to coordinate with the hiring manager and know what are the needs. I mean, what are the employee needs, or what vacancies do we have, or what exactly they need for the employees. So you need to coordinate with the hiring managers to know if there are any vacancies, and if there are, so you can interview the eligible candidates and hire the eligible candidates and fulfill the staffing needs. So this is your first role. And coming to second one, screening resumes. Again, evaluate the resumes and see if they're suitable or not. Performing in-person and phone interview with candidates. So now here you have to perform face-to-face interview and phone interviews with the candidates. Administering appropriate company assessments. So now administering appropriate company assessments which means you have to manage and be responsible for appropriate, that is, correct company assessments, if they are going on correctly or not. Then the next role is performing reference and background checks. So reference and background checks is where, when a candidate appears for the interview, you check with his past company has worked in, and you get his background information, if whether or not he's a nice person to work with, or does he have any lies or something to hide, and how is his background, is he suitable for the job or not, as he says he is. So you check with everything from his past experience, and you call upon those people and check. So this is one another role. And you can make recommendations to company hiring managers. So you can also, another role is that